Kimbo na Tanzania, Yamazulu, Kimfumu Kiakuisa, brothers and sisters, it's me, Mikhael, and the Elder Keith again. Um, Elder Keith, welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
How are you doing?
Hey, I'm having a wonderful day today. Beautiful day.
Yes, I see the your picture is a little bit frozen, but it looks good. I can hear you clearly. That
Yeah.
is most important part. The video from today, I'm gonna make it. Um, I'm about to do it also separately, but this will be a live version. Then I'm gonna have a movie version of it as well because it's a very very important movie. I'm so sorry about the last tabernacle. I had a troll inside there, and I saw that I had even in the last tabernacle, I had something like a tabernacle before for my family, and was completely in spirit, helping, prophesying, and it took a lot out of me. Later, I came to YouTube, and I felt the attacks, but not the physical, more the spiritual attacks. I had on YouTube spiritual attacks, and the spiritual attacks came true later physically, so that they used someone. I think I know this brother is a young man. He had a lot of questions. I'm in Luanda at the moment. Normally, I used to serve every question and blah blah. Um, I used to ask every question, but in this time, I told him look at my watch my videos and stuff, and he became angry. I have even his profile and all the things that we wrote on WhatsApp. I even went into it to see what I did wrong, and there was nothing that I did wrong. I just told him I have no time for him and stuff like that. You see, this is what I say, good and bad. They are partners. They are brothers, and we have to know. We have to be very careful. Someone that is good to you can be tomorrow your biggest enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
that's
right.
why also the other thing that I always mention: stop drugs, stop alcohol, concentrate yourself, because the time is short. Now, Yaya Keith will talk a little bit about Kintwadi. I'm searching for something, and Yaya Keith, the show is all yours.
All right. All right. Hello, brothers and sisters, and thank you, brother, for having me on. Kintwadi.com. That's a social media site for us, for our people. On this site, you can have different groups. You can message each other. You can set up your profiles with pictures. You can have emojis. You can set it up any kind of way you want. It's exactly like Facebook. And the good thing about this is that with privacy issues that are happening right now with all the social media platforms, with censorship, this is our platform. There's no getting censored. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about within our group. And we don't have to worry about people just coming in and causing problems because we can monitor this ourselves. So we don't have to worry about that. Finally, we have a place where we can talk. I know that we've done a lot of talking with through WhatsApp. It used to be secure. February the 8th, that goes away. Nothing is secure as it was before. So we've been looking at other. I've been doing a lot of research on a lot of other messaging platforms that will give us the security we need without people listening in or looking and seeing what we're talking about. And that's forthcoming. But Kintwadi.com is excellent. Those who haven't logged in and set up their account need to go in and set up their account. You can upload documents. If there's things that we need to see from someone else, if they have documents they need to upload, they can do that. And I'm also working on integrating the Zoom function within the site so that Zoom meetings can be done within groups or within the entire site. So it's looking good. Oh, and I'm working on the app for it, where you can download on your phone. So that would make it a little bit more convenient rather than having to log into a browser. There would actually be a Kintwati app where you can go in and do the same thing. So that's about it, brother.
Yes, that sounds very good. This is by the way, I have created also a page. I called it also Kintwadi. I think way was before you, I think, and but it was too much. I it was it took too much out from me, and I was like, no. I have it there. I even pay monthly basis, the domain and everything. But it's this is how it is. Everyone has to. You can't wash your face with one hand, and it is even more impossible with one finger. So we
Right.
um, we need teams. It's good what you're doing and respect it, and just keep pushing.
All right.
We need more platforms like this because of so that we can do private things. Like I said, on YouTube it was hard to do the healing. The I felt uh, the power that have worked against me. But brother, I'm not doing that for fun because I know one day, in the same way that I do the YouTube, one day we're gonna go to the normal tabernacle on YouTube as well, where people will be healed from all over. But exactly, I need more experience.
Mhm.
But the good tabernacle is secretly because there are certain things I can't say on YouTube only if someone want it,
Right.
because you can't expose and stuff like that. Prophecies sometimes brings a lot of problems,
Mhm.
especially for families, and prophecies have divided many. Good that I'm not a Christian. I don't, I'm not the pastor that wants someone's wife, but or there are some things that we can say, and there's some things that we should not say for protection as well,
Mhm.
because healing is a way of salvation, and Satan, there is a Satan. There is something, if we call him Satan, if we call him evil, or whatever we used to call him, there is something that works against good things, and this he's not sleeping. Yeah, Keith, we have to read a lot. I will share my screen. I didn't prepare anything like always because, like I said, normally I am building the video that we are doing now
Mhm.
uh, on my Filmora. Okay, I'm building it to become a movie. Okay, and but we're gonna do it live because I think 2 or 3 days I didn't preach, so I have a little bit of time, and so we're gonna talk today about the Mount Zion. Mount Zion. It's very important. We have different kinds of people talking about Mount Zion over years. We have we have people, the Ashkenazim, that talks about the Mount Zion. We have Hebrew Israelite that talks about the Mount Zion. Some people say Mount Zion is in Kenya. Then we have Mount Zion almost everywhere in Ararat, in Aram, in the Middle East. So we have them everywhere. So where is the Mount Zion? And for that, we will start. I will share the screen. If people have some questions, please ask. So Brother Keith will answer all the questions. I know. So now, I hope everyone can see us, and they can also see the uh, my screen. Now let us just go to where Mount Zion is according to the nations. So here you have Zion National Park, Mount Zion and Mountain of Sun. Okay, that sounds good because they used to worship the sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Zion National Park. Okay. Can I see more? Zion National Park is southwest Utah. Nature. Can you read?
Just blow it up a little bit for me.
Do you want me to grow it up? Okay, I will.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
Blow it up a little bit more.
Can you see it? Yeah, Keith.
Nope, not yet. It's still small. It's very small.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Needs to be up a little bit more. Grow it up a little bit more. There we go. Zion National Park is a southwest Utah nature preserve distinguished by Zion Canyon's steep red cliffs. Zion Canyon Scenic Drive cuts through its main section, leading to forest trails along the Virgin River. The river flows to the Emerald Rocks, which have waterfalls and a hanging garden. Yeah, it needs to be up a little bit. It needs to be a little bit larger, but I can read this though. Also, along the river, partly through deep chasms, is Zion Narrows Wading Hike. Okay. Address: Utah, United States, departments. It talks about area 593
So
kilometers.
you have a part somewhere in the United States that called Zion National Park. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have your Mount Zion itself. This is the Mount Zion. So now here, according to that, what I see here is that Mount Zion is now in America, right?
That's what it's saying. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So let's go to Wikipedia. Maybe it will help us a little bit more. Where is Mount Zion? Okay, it's called here National Park. Let us go here. Where is Mount Zion?
Okay.
Okay, this will be now. Okay. Here's the Star of the Devil, and let us find. Okay, well, here's nothing in this map. Yeah, here Mount Zion is written here, but where is it, huh? So, okay, let's see what Wikipedia say. Mount Zion here. Okay, location Jerusalem. Okay, so Mount Zion must be there where Jerusalem is. Okay, that is a good beginning. Okay.
Make it large.
Okay. Can you see everything, or should I larger? Right.
Make it large.
Okay.
A little bit more. A little bit more.
Please.
A little bit more. A little bit more. It's distorted. A little bit more. One more.
One more.
Yeah, one more. All right, that's good. All right, that's good. Now you can go down now, so I can go ahead and read it.
Okay.
Okay.
This is very important. Joni. We call the mountain Zion, Sion, Joni. Isukuna Joni. Ikakala. Let me play that song.
Okay.
Let me play that song. My mama, imetunge sina my mama. So this will be very important because let me check. Well, here, the song that says that we are going to Zion, right? So they have many different kinds of songs, but that's what I want is. Oh yeah, yeah. Isukuna Johnny. Okay. Oh my amon. Okay, there it is. Okay, now Johnny, Johnny. Okay, like in the
Mhm.
Matrix movie, Sion.
Mhm.
They make a Z of it, but normally it's Johnny. Here, Tiani.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Zion, there's a hill in Jerusalem located just outside the walls of the old city. Go up. The term Mount Zion has been used in the Hebrew Bible, first for the city of David.
There, the city of
City of
David.
David.
You know, if you hear that, you have to know. So Mount Zion is what? Is also there where the city of
City
David
of
must
David.
be.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So
And later for
sorry.
the Temple Mount, but its meaning has shifted, and it is now used as the name of ancient Jerusalem's western hill. In a wider sense, the term is also used for the entire land of Israel.
So Zion means the entire land of Isolele. It is a hidden place of Isolele. This is Mount Zion. Mount Zion, it has nothing to do with a mountain. Okay?
Right.
Mount Zion, Mount Zion is a place of valleys, a place where valleys, mountains, and then you have the city of David in this place. Mount Zion is Solele. This is Zion. If you go to the movie of Black Panther, Zion, Sioni, they show you always Sioni in their movies. The gold. Mm. And today, in this revelation, you will know where it is. You will know where it is. Let us go to one verse that I like. One verse that I like is because you have this Mount Zion that the Gentiles fighting off. You can read it here, the etymology here, Yaki.
The etymology of the word Zion is uncertain, mentioned in the Bible in the book of Samuel as the name of the Jebusite fortress conquered by King David. Its origin likely predates the Israelites. If Semitic, it may be associated with the Hebrew root Sion, which means castle. Though not spoken in Jerusalem until hundreds of years later, the name is similar in Arabic and may be connected to the root Saya, which means dry land, or the Arabic Sana, protect or citadel. It might also be related to the Arabic root Sahih, ascend to the top, or Sunhay, tower or the top of the mountain, a non-Semitic relationship to the Hurrian word Saya, which means river or brook, has
Tower,
also been
tower
suggested.
on the top on the mountain. Sadi Zulu Mongo. Sadi Zulu Mongo. Also called the man on the mountain. Sadi Zulu Mongo. Okay? This is Kikongo. Okay? And after this movie, people will know exactly where the Mount Zion is without any confusion because it's so easy. The King David had a city. This city was called also Zion, Jerusalem. Okay, and it fall from heaven. We fall Tatanzambe say, look at Zion, how I let it fall from heaven. It is destroyed. So, where was this place? Now, first, we are going to Yayaki's verse that he loves the most. This is Hebrew 11, Hebrew 11 and 3. Yayaki, if there is a problem, please tell me. I think, is this German?
It's in German.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good too.
So, should I make it bigger?
Okay, no, that's good.
That's good?
That's good. Right there.
Okay.
Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Tatanzambe, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By
Hallelujah.
faith, Abel offered under Tatanzambe.
That's it.
Okay.
So, can you explain, Yayaki?
Well, things were made by the breath of Tatanzambe. There was nothing physical that he made things by. They came into existence. He made them come into existence.
He say all the knowledge comes from another world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that what you see in human, because that the appearance that you see in human is not that what is inside the human. That what you see in wood, in stones, in water is not that what water really means in the spiritual world. So everything in the
Right.
spiritual world has a complete other you know, personality.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And all the wisdom comes from nowhere. So from nowhere, you can also bring it back to this world. You can say animals come and animals will be. Humans that died, you can say you died, dry bones, just become a human again.
So you
This is
see
what
that everything in the physical world is a representation of what is in the spiritual that we can't see.
Hallelujah. Exactly. Thank you. So, and this is what our people, this is the power that our people had before. That's why they show you this alien technology, they show you spaceships and all these kinds of things, because everything that you have in your head will come true. If you see all these demons on their movies, if you see how they used to fly around and showing these demonic powers and etc. in their movies, just go and watch a horror movie, and you see what kind of fantasy they have. For us, it looks like fantasy. For them, it's reality, because Satan loves to show what he have, what kind of demons he have, and what power he has. He showed this. He showed this to us. These kinds of things for many years now. And here's another one: 2 Corinthians 4:18.
And 18? Okay. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Which goes and further lets us know that what we see in the physical is temporary, just a manifestation of what is actually existing in the spiritual that we cannot see, which is eternal.
Exactly. It is like that what we can see now, it's because we are in the world. But if you die, you will continue living. It's not like there's nothing that you will see if you die. You there's another world that you will enter. You see? So
Right.
there was a man. He went to the northern Angola. He took some Chinese with him, like I did with my mom and my sisters, and I brought also some engineers over there for electricity and building of houses of bamboo and stuff like that. So this man, he entered the. I'm so sorry for my computer. I just put everything here. Okay. Okay. This man entered the into Makela do Zombo and those play areas. We He went there and he had some Chinese with them because they had the mission was to build up something in villages. What happened? He told them, "This is what I normally wanted to do in the tabernacle last time. I wanted to show you, um, that what you can't see normal. I wanted you to close your eyes and I wanted to pray so that you can see, um, spaces, the universe, And I was too weak. I became too weak after all this teaching about the laws. I became weak and the attacks and stuff like that. But we will do it anyway. Everything is clear. So um, I always say he has the whole world in his hands. I love the songs because this is the truth. So um, now this man brought the Chinese to these areas. What happened? He said, "Close your eyes." After his prayer, he told them, "Now open your eyes." And do you know what they see? This is normally how those places look like. But do you know what they see? They see this one here. They started to see this one here. Okay? They started to see Zion. They saw the golden cities. Okay? Okay? Oh, what a lie. Okay? They saw the golden cities. Okay? What the nations try to do always. This is what they saw. They saw buildings, they saw cars flying. Okay? This is what they saw. And they gave even a testimony. This is not a myth, okay? But they gave a testimony. To tell the people, hey man, there is a world, that is hidden in the northern Angola. Do you follow me, Mayaya?
Wow, I'll follow. I'll follow.
It's good, right? Yes. So there is a city that they saw. There is a land, a huge city, cars flying. Everything was big, golden. But they were, all of them was in the car, and this is what they saw.
Uh-huh.
And after a few minutes, they saw again. Let me try to play of the movie that I'm doing. After a few minutes, they saw again land, only land. Like, can I make it bigger?
They saw a world within a world.
They say they saw a world within the world. Exactly. So this is what they saw. Okay.
It's food to the starving land, nothing but joy, yeah. Oh, joy, joy.
Exactly. This is the same thing like if you see here. This people is Beulah.
Got a home. Got a home, they got friends, ooh, no sadness, no sorrow, no doubt, no feeling, no violence, ooh, nothing but peace. Over there in the beautiful land, over there in the beautiful land, over there in the beautiful land, we're over in beautiful land.
So the whole world knows that the world of the Most High will be a peaceful land. It will no war. You will have mountains, valleys, animals, friends. Brothers and sisters, I will tell you where this place is today. In the Bible. I will not go out of the Bible. The Bible will prove it. We do not need to lalling too much. Now Zion is now in Arabia. This is a dream for the Muslims, maybe. I'm not a Muslim, so sorry. I will tell you, my brother, that the new city that will come from heaven, heaven. What means heaven? Heaven can be on the left, heaven can be on the right, heaven can be above, and heaven can be even here. The Jerusalem that fall, David's tents, David's kingdom in the Congo, this was the heaven kingdom. Even people like John the Baptist say, in these times, they are fighting the heavenly kingdom. So we were in heaven already. And people think if we talk about heaven, that we have to fly, we have to be somewhere else, but not for the Most High. That's why the Most High say He will make everything new. We won't go to another planet. We will stay here, brothers and sisters. And this is something that we have to know, because many people think if they see white people do some jokes and some bringing Jesus in the sky and he's flying around, people starting to following him, or they see a spaceship coming or something like that, people starting to say, hey, now rapture me. There's some truth in the spaceship. I will make a video about it. There's not rapture is not everything in the rapture is false. The Most High can rapture as well. We have to know that. Okay, but we know that Satan copy everything what the Most High do. This is where many people must be very careful.
That's right. Copies and corrupts.
Oh, he copies everything. This is why we are not talking today about Mount Zion, because everything is copied. But we will see those pictures, how they have copied everything, how they have changed everything. Let us go to the book of Isaiah 62 and 4. Yeah, can you see this?
I can see. Right now it's showing. It's showing Genesis 2 and 10 right now. There we go. Isaiah 62 and 4. Okay, I see it. Thou shalt no more be termed forsaken, neither shall thy land any more be termed desolate, but thou shalt be called Hepzibah, and thy land Beulah, for Tatanzami delighteth in thee, and thy land shall be married.
So Tatanzambi is saying us very clear that his kingdom will be in the north. Even if some of the kingdom will be in Southern Africa, Zambia, Kenya, Namib. His kingdom will be in the north, the representative kingdom in the north. And on the mountains, if you see Beulah, and I showed you now the house, I can also show you the children here. Like, this will be the movie. We don't want to go too deep into the movie because we're doing our life. But let me show you a little other song how the children sing in Beulah. So they say Kumba ma Beulah. Kumba ma Beulah, like raise up and be lifted up Beulah. This is the land. This is where they live. They live already in the land of Beulah. That's why you saw the house. A house, people that do not even they do not know anything about the Bible. They only know what their forefathers have told them, and they write on those houses Beulah, and they know that their land still today, because of the nation, they call it Beu without la. But the nation, we're gonna go also to that, what the nations know about us. We're gonna go into we're gonna read everything here. Don't worry. But this is what you see here. So it's in northern of Angola, the Beulah land, Makila do Zombo, yeah, It's like New York, then you have different kinds of district and blah blah inside of NI. This is how Beulah is for Makela do Zombo. Makela do Zombo, you have Taya, and you have different kinds of areas there that are around Makela do Zombo, and Beulah is one of it. So we call it municipi. The municipi from Makela do Zombo. Beulah is a municipi of Makela do Zombo. The same Beulah, he say, for Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest until righteousness thereof go forth, and brightness and the salvation thereof of a lamp that burned. And the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness, and the kings thy glory, and thou shalt be called by a new name, which the mouth of the Tatanzambi shall name. Thou shalt also be crowned of glory in the land of the Tatanzambi, and royal diadem in the hands of Tatanzambi. And thou shalt be no more called forsaken, neither the land anymore by term desolate, but thou shalt be called Hephzibah, and thy land Beulah, which means is Zion. Land is Zion. This is where Zion have to be. And this is where Zion was. Hallelujah. Find me a Beulah land in the Middle East. I think they have forgotten to put Beulah somewhere there. Okay. Now, because they done very good researches, by the way, but not good enough. All this what we are speaking here, it is spiritual closed. Many people will search for Jerusalem here and there. They won't find it. Now, let us go to now, Brother Keith. You have a lot of things to read.
Okay.
This is the document that I prepared. Okay.
Let's grow it bigger.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about the large valley in the near of Makela do Zombo. Before we enter this large valley, I'll show you how this large valley look like. This is the large valley. And brothers and sisters, this is the large valley if you are above on the mountain of Zion. Mount Zion is not in Kenya. Mount Zion is not in the Middle East. By the way, if we say Mount Zion, Zion itself, because Zion, the mountain, there is a mountain Zion, and there is a Zion itself that means the complete city of Dawidi, of the Most High, where the king will sit, and the neighborhood, which means Zion. This is how everything will be called. The paradise will be called Zioni. But Zion means also a transformation of something inside of us. If you go to the book of Isaiah 60, then you will see that the Tanzambi say the humans, the nations will call you human Zion. So you are Zion as well if you are transformed. Brother Keith, do you understand what I said?
I understand.
It's confusing, right? So you will be called Zion the city.
I think the most thing is that for a long time I thought Mount Zion was a mountain, not a place.
Oh, Massa is killing you again and again. So this is why people are fighting it. It's like if people say the children of Israel. Where is the children of Israel? Israel is not our name. Israel are pagan gods. You can just check in Osiris, Isis, and all these kinds of gods. Ra,
right?
Rael is Ra. These are pagan gods. It's occultism. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is the location. You have here the valleys. Okay. There you have the lakes,
The mountain range.
waterfalls. It is in the north, and then you have southern mountains, mountains over mountains, and especially seven high mountains.
Mm-hmm. Where is this located at again?
Brother, it's in Mikhael. Where are you gonna go, brother?
Oh, okay.
This is where the condominium will be built for the people from the diaspora.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Oh, brother, you don't know.
Beautiful.
This is how the bellow, a place where also there in those where the mountains are. This is how it looks like many years ago in the 90s. White people lived there. This is where the Portuguese came with their books, and this is how it looks like in those times. Our people did agriculture, but we're gonna read the text soon.
Mhm.
Valdeloche.
Wow.
And here they did plantations, agriculture, and cacao, because there was a time Angola was very very rich in doing cacao work. Coffee. They sold a lot of coffee because we have a very very good land in the north. No land is so fertile like the Congo land.
Mhm.
Okay. If people want to know why we say Angola is Congo, you go to the Basin Kingdom of Congo. We had because people sometimes do not really understand the Kingdom of Congo, Alfonso and the kings and all this Kingdom of Congo here. This is how it looks like. Okay, this was in the Angola Basin. Here you see Christianity came up. Okay, you see they're wearing um, garments. They're wearing fringes. They're wearing this Jewish hats.
Mhm.
Okay, Christianity pop up, all things starting to believe in Christianity, and as you can see, we had our houses. These are all the kingdom of Congo, and you can even see how Alfonso the first, right?
Mhm.
So this is how the you see even here you see Angola and Congo. They wrote here almost Congo. So it went from Angola up to the Congo Basin, Gabon, Cameroon, and Congo Brazzaville, all this area.
Mhm.
Okay, and we fought against each other. Okay, but this is another day where we're gonna talk about the kings. They lived above mountains, and everything was settled up like a tabernacle. The king in the midst, so the Levites, blah blah blah, and surround them they had the other tribes. Okay, and like a door, as you can see here, to another world. So we lived in heaven. If someone said, "Oh, in the time of Elijah, they lived in heaven," which means John the Baptist, okay, it was in the time of Congo. We had all the capacity to do everything what we wanted. We could fly, okay, without having plans. We could do everything what we wanted. It's not like the Bible say only Isaiah could multiply fish, multiplying things. It's an easy work for a Congo if he's righteous and if he has the power, if he has the calling, the anointing of Christ. Okay, which means he can do it. All the kings did it. Okay, so that's why if you want to study, go to you will find everything what belongs to the Jews. Okay, you will find it in the Congo. Then the Christianity came to starting to burn our houses, and it's everything's witchcraft what we do, and Christianity is the right. This is one of the kings, Alfonso. So they're starting to wearing white people's clothes, and this is Congo, my brother. This is not somewhere else in Africa, brother. This is Congo history.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Mhm.
fantastic, right?
Yes, it is. And it's not just all of Angola. It's talking about the Congo Basin. That includes the
Exactly.
DRC.
The location of Bantu Congo, brother. Here, it's here. It's on the side, and it goes to DRC, and it goes to Congo Brazzaville, Gabon, and all this area. So we had a very large kingdom, and yes, like I said, this is where the African Americans come from, Latin Americans, and many others, and of course, also people from West Africa. Okay, that you see today in West Africa, many of them came from the Congo. I have a complete history of that, but I don't know when I should publish, because this history is heavy. This history is the complete history of Congo. Many people will be angry because some of our kings, they did many mistakes. Um, like you know how people from America say, "Oh, you guys sold us," you know, because Congo started to selling themselves, tribes against tribe. Okay, Portuguese came, all of them came, Romans. So it's a large history. Okay, how they have tricked our kings, and also if you go to Deuteronomy 28, you're gonna see that the Tanzambi say the king that you will choose above you, he will bring you into captivity. Okay, so they started to change the king's mind. After changing the king's mind, the complete Congo kingdom started to getting into confusion. They gave they gave their power away, wisdom away, and some of those Mbundu tribes and stuff, they started to rebel against the highest king. Like it was like Judah fighting against Ephraim. It was deep. So, and this is something that people have to know. Even it is, if someone said that Africa doesn't have a history, they lie, because this fight never ended, even today. But even in the 1900s, you can find Southern Africa in Angola fighting Cuba, Russians, Americans. You know, they were divided in the 1800s. They divided the Congo Kingdom again. Portuguese here, then you see Belgium's there. You know, so because they know the Congo Kingdom can't stick together, because if they stick together, this is the kingdom of the Most High. It's the kingdom of the Most High. So now, I showed you now the photos. Now, like I said, in the movie, we're gonna see some more. Now we're gonna go directly straight to the text. Okay, here it is. Can you see it, or do you?
I can see it. No, that's good. That's good. The Loge Valley is a small village located in Bembe Wiji, west of the village of Beulah. It is located 120 kilometers northeast of the city of Wiji and 180 kilometers from Ambrizette, within the then reserve created by the colonial government in 1953, and with an approximate area of 3,500 hectares. The designation Valley of the Loge comes from the Loge River and winds throughout the former Tits Valley, giving it abundant life. The village was inaugurated as a settlement by the colonial regime in the early 1950s, according to an administration report. The idea of the creation of this settlement comes in 1949, when the Directorate of Civil Administration Services had asked the Coffee Board to promote the installation of 426 Cape Verdeans in unoccupied forests of the former District of Congo, present of Wige. Thus, on November 21st, 1949, during the visit of the then Vice President of Junto de Café in Angola, he was presented with information for the materialization of the suggestion. The prospecting work began in January 2011. 1950, by decision of Governor General Agapito da Silva Garlic, but 30 of that same month, and the governor general decides to set there a contingent of indigenous peoples from Angola who had been expelled from the Belgian Congo. This contingent of indigenous peoples was a group of leaders of the leader Simel Gonçalves. Let me see. I can see where did we go? Oh, okay. Toko. Dora Forte members of the Tocoista Church then repatriated the Loge Valley in 2012, seen from Mount Zion. From the Belgian Congo to Angola in January 1950.
This is photo. Okay, this is how it looks like. So if you want this kinds of truth, you have always to go to the Catholics and the Jesuits and the Portuguese. They have all this information. They will tell you with papers, yes, this is Mount Zion, this is what happened here. This is like the Pope declared and said, yeah, Isaiah is a black guy, and the Most High must be also a black guy. This is what the Pope said, okay? Because they know, they have done so many researches. They know exactly, you know, where those kinds of locations is. If someone comes and show me something that books that happened that are written in the 20th century. Oh, now we have Mount Zion here in Jerusalem, and in Aram we have them now here in Ethiopia. You know, then I will be like, say what you want to say, because I will follow the path of my forefathers. If my forefathers say, you know, this is how the scriptures say, listen to your forefathers, ask them, and they will tell you what is really true or not. This is how I asked my mother, did our forefathers talked about dinosaurs? She said no. I say there are no dinosaurs at all. Okay, so this is how I go. I do not believe everything, but people show me, because I have elders, I have people. Me myself, I can do researches, and I know who fooled us, I know who tricked us, and I know that the world is spiritual. You have to see almost everything spiritual, because this is how David has Daniel has said, I will close the Bible, but we're going to read all this. Let us continue.
Okay, let's see. We stopped at in 1960, in a 1960 edition, the Journal du Congo reported the newcomers came from a great city with recursions and comfort, that their brothers from Senzala. Their professions were the most variable: watchmakers, weavers, mechanisms, tailors, teachers, shoemakers, merchants, clerks, and lighthouse keepers. Not one of them was only a farmer. According to the Voltuma Sebastio, one of the returnees of the Belgian Congo, on January 9th, 1950, the Governor General said, at the border of Noki, by the way they present themselves, all well-dressed, I see that the accusations of the Belgian government that you don't like to work, it shouldn't be true, because people who don't work can't present themselves like this. Okay, some of you go to the Loge Valley and go to Luanda, but you're going to have to prove to me that you really work. If the Belgian government's accusations are confirmed, know that I have many lands to send to you. Got to go up the other way.
Should I go up?
Go up.
Okay.
Okay, send you some more.
Gotta
go up some more. I ended at lands to send to you. So you go up some more. The other way. No, the other way. Yeah, some more.
Where are you?
I
Where
stopped
do-
that to send to you. So go down, go down, go down, go down,
of
go down some
course,
more. Go down some more.
it's here. You have to start here.
Okay, the Loge Valley is a small valley. Okay, on February of 1950, when Simon Gonzalez Tokyo and a group of Belgian Congo, later known as Ngungang Gunguila, those who ring the bell, um, entered the locality. At the time, according to the testimonies of the members of the Tokwis church, there was no house, no traces of domestic, much less fruit trees. The whole valley was covered in grass, and it was an inhospitable zone for human survival. Its construction was designed by the Portuguese, having as protagonists the engineer nuns and his companions, Pedro Enzila and Miguel Kianama and Vasco Impanda, followers of Simotoko, throughout the 1950s, thanks to the
Oh, sorry. Yes.
I need to look see where I'm at now. Okay, Impanga followers throughout the 1950s, thanks to tireless work of this group of Tokois, it would gradually become an area of coffee, palm grove, and domestic agriculture. At the golden age, it produced more than 5 tons of coffee from 320,000 plants. Over the same decade, several neighboring populations previously diverted to other locations under territorial reordering policies. Of the colonial Portuguese, they would also focus on the valley and participate in the economic, and wow, whenever that moves, it takes me off. They would also focus on the valley and participate in economics of the settlement. Some would even convert to Tokoism. The project achieved such success in the first years that it deserved the visit of several foreign researchers. Bishop Post Catholicos and Evangelicals, the Governor General of Angola, etc. It was one of the most profitable indigenous settlement in the overseas Portuguese. Until December 1960, the following buildings of a definitive character had been built in the Colonado de Val de Loge, an infirmary with a sanitary post, a temple, which was Catholic, 2 warehouses, a workshop, a carpentry, 2 blocks of latrines, 2 stables, 4 townhouses for employees, 3 of which are semi-detached. 107 residences for the colonists with 100 sanitary annexes. In addition to these facilities were also erected citrus orchards, banana plantations, ananas, palm, mandioco. After the first residences of the settlers in Cubatas, little by little, they were able to build unifamiliares houses.
So, in other words, my brother, white people, they went all over there, they settled themselves up there to do their researches, to do their coffee businesses, and many years before, many years before the Tokwis went to those places, it was like no one lives there no more, and they took some people from Cape Verde, or these are the people still today that used to govern Angola, Cuba, Cape Verde, Brazil, Portugal. Everything that goes out of Angola, these are the people that Angola takes. Mixed half-caste people, white, everything what goes to mulatto. We have the biggest fight with those things. It comes, by the way, from the story of Herod. Okay, the story of Herod is a very, very important story. He came over to show off that he is the king of Isolele, and this guy was a half caste. Okay, so it is like you have someone that can play two roles, saying, "Hey, man, look, the Catholics, they said that I am the king over you," and he's a half caste, and Isaiah came up and say, "Who are you?" And he say, "I am the king here now," because he's a self-made king, But we are coming to all this soon. This is how Africa and Sub-Saharan are, okay? Because it's like it's like, I love this verse right here. It's Nehemiah 9:36. Behold, we are servant this day, and for the land thou hast gave unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof and the good thereof. Behold, we are servants in it. So, until this day, our people live in the land, and they are slaves. We normally are not really free. You can be you can live in Europe, you will be not free. You can live in America, you won't be free. You can also go to your land, you won't be free. So you have to become a freedom fighter. Freedom fighters living in the mountains.
So this land right now, this land free right now, today?
It's free. It's like Europe. It's like you can do whatever you want to do, your businesses, etc. But the colonial power is still there, brother.
Oh, okay.
Still, you will find some things like you will see like, wow, what's going on here? And I know the prophecies of Angola. I know that one day many people will try to force to live in Angola, especially Luanda and those areas in the south. People will come all over to live in Africa. See? So, and this is the prophecy of Africa, brother. No one can doubt. People can say whatever they want to say. People will come over to, like white people have done this before, like we can read here, and they will do the same things again. They will come over and they will try to live there. But this time, the Most High won't let them do the things that they have done before. But this place here that I'm talking about today, it is a very special place. Today, it is wasted. No one lives there. You have you have Mikhael, and those places, Beulah, Bantu Congo. Then you go to Zaire River, Zaire River, up to those areas there, Kimbata, Northern Lunda, Congo, Brazzaville. This delta, it is the richest place on earth. There's no other place that is so rich like those places. In everything, brother. In everything. You can plant now something today, okay? 2 months, you have a tree. High, a big tree. You won't believe.
So waiting for us.
What?
Waiting for us.
It's waiting for us. We are working on it. So there is also the Mount Zion. And the other thing that I have prepared is Luzombo. Let us read a little bit about it as well.
Where are we?
Toko, Engineer Nunes, then Luzamba is here.
Okay. Luzamba is the name by which the valley is known, and in particular the lagoon that looks at the border between the Mikhael-Luzombo region and the border post of Kimbata and Kimpangu, occupying an area of several kilometers, seen from the surrounding hills of Zulumongo and Nzolo Tulumba. The lagoon is only discernible by the darker hue of the vegetation that covers it. However, this lagoon occupies a symbolic place, not only for the mocking populations that inhabit the region, but also for the Tokwis Church, since not far from this place is the birthplace of its founding leader, Simon Gonçalves Toko. In this sense, it can be affirmed that the legend of Luzamba feeds both the Macan cosmology, carrying in its content a pre-existing social model, with its taboos, rites, and cults, which is at the basis of the configuration of the cable of the institutions of pre-colonial Zumbo. Mikhael Massa's parents comes from Kingundu and Kivelu in the Beulah region, Michaela de Zumbo. Like Simon Toko in Taya, Kimbavita, Kimbangu, and many other prophets and kings. The narrative about the emergence of Lunzamba is based on the following terms.
So, this is something that we're going to put into the other video, because we have a lot of prophetic things to read to to show that we are in the right place. First, these are things that we're gonna read about Luzamba. Let me show you first Luzamba.
Okay.
This is the Luzamba region. This is how it looks like. Okay. So, Brother Keith, you have a little space to build a lot of things. Don't worry.
Wow. Yeah.
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 So this no one lives there, brother. No one lives there. No one is there.
Wow. That's a beautiful place.
Brother, you don't know. So, Zamba, okay, you have a lot of valleys and etc. etc. Now, like I said, Makela do Zombo.
Pictures like that, you finna get everybody's getting excited to come over, to come.
Oh, brother, this is how we gonna live, man. We will have our place, our security, everything, because the government will know and that where we are. You know, many people will come over. We will have our own, but it's from the Most High. Like I said, that the man has a plan, but the Most High is the one that will fulfill it. So now, let us start going to the scriptures, because it's very important to understand everything that we do with the scriptures. Okay. Now, let us start with this one here. Okay, Brother Keith, it's your turn.
Okay. Make it a little bigger.
A little bigger? This is the biggest.
That's the biggest. All right, let me see. Let me see which one. Okay, it is. You want me to start at the top?
Yes.
Solely that remained, and the 1948 is solely which one? Okay, it's the true one. Okay, it is written. Thus saith Uwedda, if ye can break my covenant of the day and my covenant of the night, and that thee should not be day and night in their season, then may also my covenant be broken with David my servant, that he should not have a son to reign upon his throne, and with the Levites, the priests, my ministries.
So the Most High never broke up the covenant with the Levites, okay? And the throne of Dawidi must be there where it was before. So if people can show me that the throne of Dawidi was in the Middle East, because this is what they say, right? This is what they say. They will show you stone buildings and say, "Hey, this is the throne of Dawidi," right? This is what they say. They will show you different kinds of things and say, "Oh, look, here he was here. David went here to toilet, and here was his pool. You know, here this is the place where he had his woman sleeping and stuff." And this is a damn lie. I mean, it's good if some people can make tons of money with it, but this is not the place. It's impossible. Okay,
Right.
It's impossible. So we have a lot of text for that as well. So let me just. Okay, now I showed you, because one thing that we have to know is all this like Sea of Galilee. Okay, they are starting to build the Sea of Galilee. Let us go. Let us start here. Yeah. Can you? Do you want me to make it bigger?
No, I can read that.
Okay.
A few illustrations for okay. The land labeled as Isolale has been established on a pure deceit. In fact, many landscape items are purely artificial. These include the lake, Nyanja and
Okay.
H-Town, Galilee, okay, which can never be seen on any ancient map dating back 1400s by Arabs, who were the first pioneers.
Okay. This is how they.
Notice when the seed of the Greeks began to bulldoze the plains of that scorched land to mimic the land they couldn't get. Example, Uganda, while targeting Rwanda and Burundi. That is why there's a very bloody Cold War in Burundi. How many people in the whole world? How many people in the whole world know that the Sea of Galilee is artificial? Some more. Okay.
You can see the artificial river of Jordan.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You can see that they have started, because of their informations that they have. They started to build their own Jerusalem, Mount Zion, and all this what they have today, And you have different kinds of people fighting there: Greeks, Muslims. Then you have the Crusades and Christians, and horrible stories about the so-called David's tents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fake.
And because it's in the Bible where David's tent is, don't worry, we're going to see it. The Bible shows us very easy, in the easiest way.
Mm-hmm.
So now, these illustrations are extremely rare to find. Make sure you take a copy. Here's the river of Jordan being drained back in the 1950s.
Wow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they do.
There it is in black and white.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here, Ottoman Empire. You know the Ottoman, right? This is,
After the Ottoman Empire, empty of the inhabitants. Okay, empty of inhabitants. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
last but not the least, many elders from the neighboring areas, including Saudi Arabia, Egypt, etc., would swear that before 1900s, that land called Isolale today was inhabited, and that there was no relics of any civilization. But how come this goes against the holy prophecy that there will always be a remnant? May I remind you that King David was given one tribe in addition to the tribe of Judah and the tribe of Levi, which is not to be mentioned and or counted for as a tribe because it belongs to the Holy One of Congo. The priesthood tribe, Levi, had to be everywhere. Hence, one has to find where in the whole world live a people of one nation, speaking the same language, same culture, same history, but being a composite of three and three. Okay. Tribes. A tribe coded by the Europeans as Judah or Judah. A tribe coded by the Europeans as Benjamin. A tribe that has no inheritance among their brethren, that carry very heavy loads over their shoulders, known to be highly skillful in pottery. That is the tribe coded as Levi. Can anyone prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that the present this solar lane has this composite of people of 3 tribes. Kill me.
You see? You see? Bro, do you know why we are doing this? All this?
Because of all the false information, the people need to know the truth.
Brother, we are in the end times, brother.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about that?
Oh, yeah.
If you do not know those things, brother, you will be lost. If the ring bells, Gunga Gele, brother, you have to know which path you follow.
That's right.
Okay?
You're so
This is the
deceptive.
problem here, brother. It's always like this. That's why we getting crazy. I could stay, I could be here watching my televisions, playing cards with my wife, Do you understand?
I understand.
No. So this is what I mean. We're doing that not for fun,
No.
because there's so many things going on,
Mhm.
and that's why we have to come up with this kind of truth.
Mhm. And the truth has to be given now
Our
because
how our looks like many mountains, brother. You will see if you come to Angola. We will go to those areas, many mountains. You will be like, "What is this?" Palm trees, and let us go to some scriptures, okay?
all right. Let's go there.
Let us go to some scriptures. Let us go to Matthew 24:2.
All right.
Oh yes. Do you know why they met people that doesn't do so much agriculture and all those things no more? Because they took people to America as slaves. They took people to Brazil. They took almost everything. And then they killed all the elders, and they left always the younger generation.
Mhm.
And this younger generation knew mostly nothing. And this is what they have continued over years. So if a young generation comes, they kill them, okay? And if a young generation become older, they kill them as well and started again with the young generation. So that this young generations doesn't know anything about their culture. That's why sometimes if you go to these villages and you start asking them things, they are like, huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Especially for the diaspora, big time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now
Matthew 24:2. And Yeshua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
And look at this, my brother. If I'm going now to here, we saw that they have Mount Zion, and if I go here, David City or David City images. You see, this is what they will show you.
Yeah.
This does look like that there is no stone left. This kinds of buildings here.
Yeah.
This is the city. Then they start praying in front of a wall. But here it said, not one stone.
One stone.
But they have a wall. They have Mount Zion. Where does this Mount Zion come from? They show you Mount Zion in this direction, and they show you another placard that shows Jerusalem in this direction. Because they know that David's city must be not far away from the Mount Zion.
Yeah.
They are so funny. In this little land, Middle East, they put everything there to show, this is the place where we lived. But we know 1948, 1948, it is. These people started to telling us, 1948, there's many things going on, right? These people started to telling us Israel belongs to them.
Big deception.
Palestine, yeah, big deception. So you couldn't find Mount Zion there before that. You couldn't find all these kinds of things before that.
No.
I'm so sorry because of my internet. It's too low. Here, State of Israel is born. State of Israel is born. What does this mean? This means now you have Beulah there, Jerusalem there. Now you have the David City there, the Siloah pool. You have the 12 tribes there. But it was Palestine. How can it be that Palestine now becomes the place where you will find the 12 tribes of Israel?
Right. It was invented. It was made.
Everything was made. Everything. They have done a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, they created more than that. Even the Jesus story over there is a complete lie. A complete lie. It is an African avatar. It's an African story. It's a story, by the way. This man, there was a man in Africa, like I have explained here, with the King Herod. Still today, we are fighting, we are battling the same wars against the half caste or people that white people use to rule over Isolele. There's nothing new under the sun.
No.
These people came from Europe, France, even from they came all over from Spain to come to live here in this area. Does these people look like Bantu people? Look.
And they're rich, perpetuating the lie.
Exactly. That's why let us go to the photo again. I think the photo is too small for you to read, right?
No, just make it. Let's see. Is that as big as it can go? Okay.
Yeah.
Howbeit.
Oh, yeah, you can see.
Yeah. Howbeit, I will not rend away all the kingdom, but will give one tribe to thy son for David, my servant's sake, and for Jerusalem's sake, which I have chosen.
Exactly.
But he shall have one tribe for my servant David's sake, and for Jerusalem's sake, the city which I have chosen out of all the tribes of Israel. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until the righteousness thereof go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth.
So that Nzambi is fighting for us. He's fighting for this region here, the Congo. This is where he rests. He will say he will never give up. He even will send people, and these people will start preaching. They will start announcing judgment. They will come with power, do miracles like Simon Toku, Simon Kimbamu, Kimpabita, Andre Matsua, Mbutampadi, Tata Onda, Mwandan Semi. We have different kinds of people. They came up. Hey brother, Angola fought even in the 1900s. Fights.
Yeah.
Brother, no joke.
Yeah.
This area there, okay, is the most highest area. And they think they can do whatever they want to do, but not for the Most High. And the whole world knows it. Only we do not know it. We think it's in Kenya somewhere there. No, it can't be. And we're going to see it very, very soon.
We think it's in somewhere in Uganda. No. All this Uganda, Kenya is also Israel. It will be, all of it will be also Zion. But David's house will be in the north. It will be in the north, in these valleys that I showed you, everywhere there. This is where David's tents will be. This is the prophecy. That's why I am a prophet. Okay, you don't have to believe it, but this is how it is. Okay.
I see.
Yes. Now, let's go to Zirach.
Okay. For all this, the people repented not, neither departed they from their sins, till they were spoiled and carried out of their land and were scattered through all the earth. Sirach 48:15.
What means that, my brother? You are the diasporian. Maybe you can explain it the best.
Hey, they left worshiping Tatan Zambi, and we were scattered, sold off, and sent throughout the four corners of the earth. So we have our people scattered in the United States, Canada, Europe.
Exactly. So we because of that, what we have done, we didn't go out from the Middle East, okay, to the United States. We didn't go out from Somalia or Ethiopia or Arabia, okay, to the four corners of the earth, okay. We went out from these areas like Mozambique, Zambia. We have also places here. You can't find also people in Southern Africa or stuff like that. The most of the people you have them in the southeast of Africa. You have there some countries, and then you have also some people in the western part.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like you see, for all the people that repented not, the same thing will happen also today. The people that will not repent, the people that will not understand what the Most High want, they will stay in the land of captivity.
Yep. They won't leave. They will stay.
Exactly. So this is what I say always to my people in the diaspora. The Most High have judged, because people always say, how can it be that you guys sold us? Here's the verse in the book of Sirach. It's because, many of our people, they hearkened not what the Most High say, and the Most High always do the same since the beginning of of humanity. If someone does not hearken to or does not do that what he wants, he takes him out of the land. And this is what happens to our brothers and sisters. They were taken out of the land because of that, what we used to say, comportement. How they are. They didn't want it the Most High. But many other things happened there. Many other things. But this
those who no longer wanted the Most High were scattered out, and those who still don't want him will stay, and only those who
both captive. Those who stayed captive and those who went out captive. Even the people in the United States, they went even before they get independence, even before many countries in Africa. It started with Abraham Lincoln and stuff like that. There in this time in Angola, brother, slavery.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So
I understand.
We are a very young nation.
Yeah, Angola didn't become free until 1975, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Simotoko War, Savimbi, and we had wars in Africa, even in the western part of Africa, here in the midst of Africa, Sudan, and all this area. Foughts over fights, brother. So this is what many people doesn't know, because they in school they don't teach them have African history.
We had fights to fight, my brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. I know.
And
Research.
we are a very young nation. If you come over, you will see so many young people. That's why if you go to Psalms 110, the Tanzania say, your children, your soldiers will be very young.
Oh, I will be coming, brother.
I know that you will come. Everyone has to come, brother. I am open. I'm just preparing the ways. I'm just preparing the ways, brother. Then he said that Nzambi has chosen Zion, had desired this for his habitation. So that Nzambi lives in Zion, Zion where David's tents are. In Zion are also Tatanzambi's people. Do you want to tell me it is the Middle East, or it must be there somewhere in the corner, like in Kenya corner? It must be in a place, big place, where you will find, let me show you the photo for you to have a plan. A wide land, hills, mountains, valleys. No one lives there. Okay? Like this. Not a mountain in the corner of Africa. It must be like wide valley. Brother, look, I will show you something. Look. Waterfalls. Look, this is how it looks like.
Yeah.
And this is my secret. This is how it looks like there. In this area that I show you. Full of, this is how it looks like there. Full of water. The border of Angola and Congo, and this is where the Congo Kingdom was. Full of mountains. Full of valleys. And my brother, there is a this is the richest places, brother. If brother, you can find diamonds. Like if you go swimming, you will find them there, like everywhere. I don't like it, man.
Yeah,
my brother, this is the truth. I was doing yesterday researches again. Okay, you will see those. Just do your researches, man.
Oh yeah. And I have been
everywhere. These waters are.
Yeah.
This is how this place look like. Val de Loge, Beulah, etc., etc. It is huge, and this is where Mount Zion is. I don't care what people say. They will see. This is why we are called prophets. Okay, we have to prove them wrong. Because I know there are many, even Hebrew Israelites, they're making tons of money by saying that they live in the Middle East, it belongs to them, etc. Brother, this is a sorry for that. Sorry for that.
Yeah.
Tatanzambi say, "This is my rest forever. Here will I dwell, for I have deserted." Brother, Tatanzambi does not live among Gentiles, man. Arabia here, more up there. Then you have here the other Arabians here, and all Hamites here all over. No. Tatanzambi does not live. He say, "Come out of Egypt."
Yeah.
The Middle East is Egypt. Okay.
Yeah.
So
he said,
you're gonna read soon because it's very small here.
Okay.
I have heard thy prayer and thy supplication that thou hast made before me. I have hallowed this house, which thou hast built, to put my name there forever. And now, and mine eyes and mine heart should be there perpetually.
Perpetually. Mhm.
Exactly. So the Tanzania has a place. That's why you see it sitting here. You know.
Mhm. And he said he will be there.
So, and even this song, oh brother, I love this song.
Mhm.
Let's listen to this man how he described. And this is not even, you know, Beulah is Zion. Like I said, Zion is huge. Zion is
Mhm.
huge. Okay, Zion is not only a mountain. Okay, if people trick you and said Zion is only a mountain, seven hills, whatever, so people have no idea. Zion is a people. Zion is a mountain. Zion are valleys in the place, the city of David, where the city of David is, the golden city, Sion, Zioni.
Mhm.
And in Beulah, this is also where Zion will be.
Joy when I share so many friends bring over joy. Ooh, I think I brought melody along the way. He took my feet off the mountain, lay him things on the rock the stage. Joy, 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 joy. Better see my friends bring over joy. Yeah. When I wake up in the morning, I think I know the day. I think of I brought along my way. Here I water to dark places, into the stormy land, nothing but joy. Yeah. Oh, joy, joy, joy. Oh, got love over there in the Beulah land. Over there in the Beulah land. Got a home over there in the Beulah land. I got friends over there in the Beulah land. Ooh, no sad, no sorrow, no dark, ooh, nothing but peace. Over there in the Beulah land. Over there in the Beulah land. Over there in the Beulah land. We're over in Beulah land. So, Brother Keith, it's your turn. You wanted to say something?
Oh, I just wanted to say, he said his name was, he was going to be there for perpetually. That means forever, in perpetuity, and that is our place to go. When you see that, it's brothers and sisters. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go?
I don't think so. But I think also that the Most High will show. I think it's not that everyone can just do whatever you want. But like I said, Simon Toko and all them, they saw it. They say many people will live in Luanda, in Congo, in Congo Brazzaville, even in Cameroon, in this area, Zambia, all these places. All these places are Israel. Zambia, Southern Africa, Mozambique,
Zimbabwe.
Botswana, all these areas. But where the king will sit, it will be in Congo. No doubt. People can come and say whatever they want. And now we are going to the scripture to show in it that it will be there. He said that a remnant must stay there. You know, King David's kingdom might be destroyed, but a remnant of people from the lineage of Dawidi must stay there to represent the Most High.
Now, is that the remnant of the remnant, or is that just
this is us, my brother?
Us.
You guys are the remnant of the remnant that went from this delta, like Angola, Congo Basin, and these areas, you know, to the diaspora, Brazil, whatever. And we are the people that stayed in the land.
I understand.
But we are also diasporians, so. But you know, this is how it is. Okay.
I understand. Okay.
Yes. So we are the descendants of Dawidi, of all these people from the scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Like you could see that Abraham, he was given land from Mesopotamia up down, almost all Africa. No?
Mm-hmm.
And then he took sometimes the people from Kenya. He have different kinds of tribes that he took with him,
Mm-hmm.
because these people were nomads. Later, Isaac's story, and where he used to intermarry with Betuel, Congo Brazzaville, Benabeto, the children of the house, Bantu stuff, and then went even all over to Jacob, and they went several times to slavery. It's also something that we have to know, and we have to know that historically there are not many. You have to know that now we are becoming many people, but in those times you could count some thousands of people.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Tatan Zambi put a lamp, like a light, a star, okay, into Isolele, and this star must shine forever. And this is the star and the light that the whole world is fighting against. That's why you see Chinese there, you see Russian there, Americans there, Jewish people there, okay, because we are not Jews at all, okay, Jewish people there, etc., coming to try to steal from us, to try to become us, to try to colonize us again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because let me say here, you can read here with the lamp is, my brother.
Okay, where the lamp is?
Mhm.
Okay. I will humble David. I will humble David's descendants because of this, but not forever.
You see? So we did some mistakes, but this won't be forever.
Right.
Okay? And
Okay.
you can just keep reading some things here.
Okay. Nevertheless, for David's sake, did Tata Zambi his and Mana give him a lamp in Jerusalem to set up his son after him and to establish Jerusalem. Yet will I leave a remnant that ye may have that ye may have some that shall escape the sword among the nations when ye shall be scattered through the countries.
What means that, Mikhael?
Well, that's us. I mean, we're the remnant. We were scattered all over. That's
Some people will stay in the land, right?
And some will be scattered, which is
So if we go to the Middle East, where are our people there?
No.
So did we become white or Arabs or whatever? You see? So there are tribes. That's why you see all these patriots, all Lumumba and all these warriors came up from the Congo and fighting like crazy, because we know that we are descendants of David.
Yep. Yet Tatanzami would not destroy Judah for David his servant's sake, as he promised him to give him always a light, and to his children. And unto his son will I give one tribe, that David my servant may have a light always before me in Jerusalem, the city which I have chosen me to put my name there. I shall build a house for my name's sake, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever. Forever.
They can't come and say, "Oh no, we just kill all of you and nothing will happen no more. You won't be no more." But it is destroyed. It is not like people say, "Oh man, now we have the kingdom of Ghana. We have now the kingdom of Benin. We have brother." It is completely destroyed. But there is a place that was connected here to heaven. This is the heaven. Heaven is not that what most of people thinks.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see it. That's why. That's the only problem. But you are already in the place, but you can see what is what normally should be there. It's exactly what we are learning in the West. We think that West is developed. We see the houses, the mobile phones, the TVs, the people, the clothing. We see everything shine bright, but the truth is, in the spiritual world, it's the hell. It's Babylon.
Yeah. Yeah.
The truth is, it's garbage.
Mm-hmm.
It's an illusion. You see?
It is. Yep.
Now, okay. Let us go deeper. Ready?
Okay. Let's see.
Let us before we come to this, because now we are going now to the the places, as
Okay.
you can see. You see a Canaan, and we are going now to the places. But what time? How many hours did we spend now? Yeah.
Almost 2.
Oh, I think we should read something and then do part 2. What do you say?
Okay. That sounds good.
Because I think you can see we are going deeper.
We're getting deeper. Be 4 hours.
Exactly, it will be 4 hours. But what we're gonna read is this one here.
Okay.
So only to confirm, to show certain things. We're gonna do one more. Let me see which one I will choose. Yes. Let us just do the right. Just concentrate. Let us just concentrating ourselves on the right here.
On the right.
Yes, because this is I have to explain a lot, because these are the Maccabees and
Okay. All right. They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Atlantis may be no more in remembrance."
Exactly. So in the ancient time, also white people used to call Isolele Atlantis, because it was full of water. This is where Tatanzambi say, "My spirit shall be upon waters." Okay, so very, very important. Captain Cook's treasures. If we go to the movie King Solomon's Mines, they used to find him here in the Kalahari Desert, following up to Southern Africa, Namibia, where here this area is here. Okay, this is what I say always.
So Atlantis is referring to as Solomon?
This is Isolele, my brother.
Huh.
Here, even those places here where you see Ghana, the piece of Nigeria, all this area, this is Isolele, brother. If they show you these areas here, Aram or Mountain Ararat, and then you see your Turkey, Middle East, brother, this is impossible.
Okay.
And Congo is the center.
Got it. But
Okay.
Yes. Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all. Okay. For what else we have? Some of it is very hard to see.
Yes.
And
so you have here fulfilled 1600s, not in 70 AD. Okay, because many people say that slavery, the prophecy, this prophecy of Luke 21:22, for this be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written will be fulfilled, that Jerusalem will fall, Jerusalem will fall. Our people will go to captive. Okay, they will be going to captives by ships. Deuteronomy also 28, 1-64. This happens here, my brother. This happens in the east. This happens in the west of Africa.
Okay.
But this doesn't happen in the Middle East, or we have to check who went to slavery here. If we go here, let us check. The Elder Louis. Okay, let us check very, very fast. Oh yes, Brother Keith, it's a lot of meat, right?
A lot. No milk here.
No, brother.
No milk.
I drank too much of it. So let us wait a little bit because slowing, very low internet. So
okay.
Then I'm going to show you which kind of countries went into slavery. Okay, then you will have an idea. Okay, what we are talking about here. Okay. At the time we say flee to the mountains. Where are the most mountains? Here in this delta, Congo.
Yeah.
Flee to the mountains. Flee. These people went all over from the southern parts to the mountains and all over. So Southern Africa is also Zion. It's also Isolele. All this delta here, all this area, what you see, the Holy Land of Israel, what the nation called Israel, is up this where you see here. This is the Holy Land of Israel.
Okay.
Daniel 9 and 12. And he had confirmed his words, which he spoke against us and against our judges that judges us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven has not been done as had been done upon Jerusalem. So here is Jerusalem, my brother. Here is the base of it. Because if we go here, let me just take 2 or 3 verses, because we're gonna do a part 2. And when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that desolation thereof is nigh. Portuguese, Belgium, all those people came over. Romans. Here, there's a story that we have. And Jerusalem shall be thrown down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles will be fulfilled. This is what we are waiting for.
Yeah.
If that time is up, our time starts. Now let me check. Okay, this page won't. Do I have my books here? Moment too much. This is the book that will come out very soon. The Prophecies of Simon Toko. Very, very powerful book. There you will understand everything. Here are the prophets that came. Simon Kimbangu.
Is that written in Portuguese?
Oh yeah, but it will come into English. Everything in English. Matswa Andre, Philip Mumbumba. You see here we have prophecies over prophecies. for this time now, my brother. For this time now.
Yeah.
So this here you can see how far Mikhael Massa is here. This Star of Alvar in the Bible and the references of it. Job 38 and 7, Second Peter 1 and 19, Revelation 22 and 16. The seal. So I have different kinds of books, but I didn't want to show you everything. And normally I'm searching for one special book just to show you who went into slavery, because it's very, very important. Then you will have some more ideas and how many people went into slavery. Then you will understand that most of the people went into slavery are from the Congo Basin. You know, Angola and Congo. So, yes, we're gonna go there next time. Oh, I'm so sorry that this doesn't. Okay, anyway, let us read the last parts here, then close it.
Okay.
Because that what you have to know is exactly. This is something that I have to show, because this will clarify different kinds of things of that which we have said, where the location is.
Okay.
Now, let us. Okay, you have here Zaire. Okay, but this is not what we're gonna read, because as you can see, we are here with Grecians, Romans,
Yeah.
with the story of Congo. But we're going now to this place here. No, this is all. This is about the story of the Canaanites in Congo and Assyria. Assyria, my brothers and sisters, is not in the Middle East above there. Ashur is here. Okay, Ashur and all this people that people looks like, they're here. Okay, we had our enemies directly in front of us. Babylon was here. Yeah, why? Nimrod was the king of Babylon. Nimrod was an Ethiopian. He was a Hamite. The first king that started to fight against the Most High, and his kingdom was large up to the Arabian land. That's why I say we went to slavery several times, but we're going to come with this the revelation later. What we're going to see is this. It's very small, but now look at this. You have the Gihon Spring, the Nile here. And Tatantambi spoke into Massa, saying to Aaron, take thy rod and stretch out thine hand upon waters, Egypt, upon their streams, upon their rivers, and upon their ponds, and upon all their pools of water, and that they may become blood, that there may be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, both in vessels of wood and in vessels of stones. So they never crossed the Red Sea. They crossed the Nile River. And you have the sea, the lakes of waters, and the borders shall fetch compass from Amazon into rivers of Egypt, and the goings out of the soul at the numbers of the sea is here. And here you had Atlantis, real Isolde. It's becoming real hot here. I know, it's becoming hotter and hotter. And afterward, he rebuilt the outer wall of the city of David, west of the Gihon Spring, in the valley as far as the entrance of the fish gate, and encircling the hill of Ophel. And he also made it much higher, stationed military commanders in other fortified cities of Judah. So how can be Judah in the Middle East and the buildings of these kinds of places if it must be here? Here is the Gihon Spring.
Yeah.
Why do you know that the Gihon Spring is in Africa, my brother? Let me show you in the Bible. Very quick. We're coming to an end, brother. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, you're good?
I'm good.
Let me put Gihon here. And the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is that compares the whole world land of Ethiopia.
Uh-huh.
Where is Ethiopia, my brother?
It's not in Israel. It's not there.
Oh, goodness. The king also said to them, take with you the servants of the Tatanzambi and cause Solomon my son to ride upon my own mule and bring him down to Gihon.
Mm-hmm.
So he was even announced to a king over there.
Yeah.
Now, here's some things for you to read.
Okay. The Holy Scriptures confirm that the first man, Adam, was created in the region where now Gihon Springs, now sources. Okay. This region is also labeled as 1,000 hills in Psalms 50:10 and 2nd Ezra 6:51. Today, we know this region to be in East Atlantis, Africa. Okay. It is not a coincidence that the prince of this world discredit the Most High's work and attribute them to his theories of evolution, thereby plagiarizing the Holy Scriptures. The first humanoid, man-like creature began in East Africa. He also shrewdly agrees with the Holy Scriptures, transquoting the precept. Africa is the cradle of humanity, but Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
So, what means mother of us all, my brother? Mother of us all. Where the humanity came from.
The creation of man.
Exactly. In Gihon, there, in Africa. This is the real Jerusalem. If someone start telling me, man, Jerusalem is here, the Mount Ararat, and here, blah, 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 and you see our people going over, and people still giving them tons of donations, you know, it's false. Yeah. It's wrong. You're in the wrong place.
Yeah. Okay? Yeah. It's the wrong place.
Even Wikipedia showed us that African Genesis, you see? So people come from Africa. The first humans come from Africa.
Yep.
So now, yeah, Keith?
Okay. Every now and then, the wicked one changes his rhetoric. Oh, the first man came from Africa. Oh, maybe in Asia, to suit the theory of fake Israel localization and habitation of devils. Revelations 2:9 and Revelation 3:9. So what are we going to take, Africa or Asia? Now, many a Negro have fallen for a new deceit, which purports that the earth is a plane. The scriptures reveal without a shadow of a doubt that the earth is round. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in. Woe to those Negroes who keep spreading European lies, worshiping an image of a man who ain't of their own race. Okay. One from among the brethren shalt thou, one from among the brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee. This reveals that every race of people should have a leader out of their own race. Also, for in the division of the nations of the whole earth, the Most High set a ruler over every people. But Africa is the one portion. How about those Negroes worshiping a Caucasian bastard? Jerusalem, Congo is fallen, trodden down. Okay. This is a scriptural code for being oppressed, defeated, crashed, overpowered, subjected under the rule of, under a spirit of colonization, colonialism. The Holy Scriptures are encyclopedia to themselves. No need of extra learning aids, at least for the lucky ones. Here are some contextual instances. Then my enemy will see, and shame will cover her who said to him, where is the Most High, your limo? My eyes will gloat over her. Now she will be trodden down like the mire of the streets. And they called upon, number one, that he will look upon the people that is trodden down of all, and also pity the typical fame of unmanly men. That's the Maccabees. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteousness. This is how Atlantis, the so-called Africa, is trodden down. Behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof and the good thereof, behold, we are servants in it. Many a people misinterpret it.
Yeah. What does this verse mean?
Behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof and good thereof, behold, we are servants in it. Well, we serve the Most High, and
This verse talks about that we are slaves in the land that the Most High gave us. Are the Chinese slaves in their lands?
oh, that's what we're referring to.
Are the Asian slaves in the land where they live? Are the European slaves there where they live?
No, but we are. Yeah. Okay, I understand. Okay.
And we can't eat the fruit thereof. We have a lot of things. We have different kinds of treasures in our land. But why can't we do productive things with it?
Right.
You know? Right. If we want to do something, a white guy stays in front of our.
Yep, I understand. Yeah.
Okay. So now, here it is.
Okay. Next, we should see how the land labeled as Yisole has been established on a pure deceit. In fact, many landscape items are purely artificial. These include the Lake of Galilee, which can never be seen on any ancient map, dated back 1400s by Arabs, who were the first pioneers. Many Pope's dark angels, Jesuits, flooded one artificial country in Africa to learn all their cultural secrets, laws, African taboos, language, methods of learning, skills. These cowboys later returned to Europe to hatch a great plan aiming at plagiarizing the real holy city and holy temple. They dubbed themselves Jewish or Jewish hereunto. All characteristics underpinning the Holy Land by the Holy Scriptures are seen in Africa and nowhere else to be found. The heathen use that excuse of erosion evolution theory to support the plausibility of said features. The latter include a bewildering diversity of animals, plants, site landscapes, rivers, lakes, agriculture. Greek cattle species, to name a few. Greeks changed history and made it their own, erasing anything black or African to the extent that some would place Egypt in Europe, but nowadays Eurasia, claiming the antiquity for themselves. Christianity, Islam, and all other religions are there to bamboozle Negroes. These religions are pure evil. How Uganda was in the first place, a place of choice by the British. How the true prophecy never allowed the heathen to come to Uganda. Gouda means encampment or the holy lingo. So Uganda.
This is Uganda in the Bible, by the way. Gaguda.
Gouda?
This is,
Oh, okay.
yes, this is how it's written there.
Ah,
There is so many. We're gonna come to the. We're gonna read the all the countries of Isolele. We're gonna read all the scriptures where there is written up to western part of Africa to southern part of Africa. We're gonna make a video about it very soon.
okay.
Mhm.
So Uganda was one of Judah's province. These bastards knew it. Important remarks. It is said that Jerusalem shall be trodden down. Notice that it does not mean inhabited or dwelled of the Gentiles. Trodden down equals colonized, visited, exploited. I have many more things to share if Dr. Nzame permits.
So this is it. So you have almost all this area here, especially this area here. Okay, this is the place where the Most High have the David have dwelled.
A lot of land, lots.
Oh yeah, my brother. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So why should why can we see that those people show us if I go here to Jerusalem, Zion with Z, by the way. I don't even know why they show you. Here, Mount Zion, see the Holy Land. Here, travel to Mount Zion and visit the Holy Land. Here, Mount Zion, Bible places. So it's difficult. It's difficult for us,
Yeah.
because
Especially you're bombarded with all this false lies everywhere you look, everywhere you see, everywhere you do is false information.
our people went to the south,
Yeah.
Mozambique, Kenya, you have big history in Kenya, my brother. Big history. Let me check Mount Zion. Say Aram, right? So because some people say,
and then they went up through Togo, Nigeria, and the southern part of Ghana, right? Some did. Some of our people came up. They didn't go any of those places.
The people from Nigeria, Ghana, and this delta, they came from. Our people went directly here, Mozambique, Zimbabwe. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. But we went to the desert here, passing Somalia. But here, the people that was in Congo, they went to the West Africa.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. All right.
We made this one here.
Gotcha.
Of course, we have some people that went to West Africa, but the most people that went to West Africa, they come from Sudan or Egypt.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. I remember reading that.
This is not our area.
From Egypt. Yeah.
West Africa is not our area, my brother.
Yeah.
Really not. Look, not even a little bit. It is not our area. Of course, we have brethren and sisters all over.
Yeah.
Womb to the land shadowing with wings, which is beyond the rivers of Ethiopia.
That's not. Yeah.
Sendeth ambassadors by the sea, even in the vessels of bulrushes. Upon the water saying, Go ye swift messengers to a nation scarlet and peeled, to a people terrible from their beginning hereto. A nation smelted out, trodden down, whose land the rivers are spoiled. You won't find these kinds of birds in West Africa like you have in Congo.
Yeah.
They're beyond the rivers of Ethiopia.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can read verse, or here you can also go here to Zephaniah 3:10. From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my suppliants, even my daughters of my dispersed shall bring my offering.
Yeah. That doesn't talk about West Africa.
No, not really.
Mm-mm. No.
Not really. Let them do business there. We are not against it.
Yeah.
It's not there. They can fight us like they want. It's not there. Not even a little bit. So we have there. This is the West Africa. Do you know Hannibal? Hannibal?
Hannibal. Mm-mm. Hannibal.
Hannibal Hector? Oh.
I heard about that.
I see. Now I see. No, okay. Hannibal was Hannibal, Mansa Musa. Okay, so West Africa is a Islamic.
Yeah.
You know, it's Hamitic.
Yeah.
You know, this East Africa up to West Africa, the people from the Islam, the Hamites, these are the people that took over those places. Of course, you have some people, some of our people there, that has destroyed in these areas because we, intermarried, and also we traveled all over,
Mhm.
Read the story of Hannibal. By the way, this story, my friend, it's also in the fifth book of Maccabees. It's a real story, and in the fifth book of Maccabees, you will find the same story, the story of Hannibal
Okay. Fifth book of Maccabees.
fighting against the Romans and the nations. You won't find the fifth book of Maccabee, my brother. I don't know. Maybe Google has it, but they will show you that he was white, but he was a black man, Hannibal.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. There was something that I wanted to show before I close it. What was it? Where is my Bantu page not opening? I don't know. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, we wanted to show something about Mount Zion, exactly. So, Western Hill, today Mount Zion.
Okay.
Last shift of the name Mount Zion was to the Western Hill, which is more dominant to the Eastern Hill. So, this is what people say. Then you hear the story of Nebuchadnezzar, and Nebuchadnezzar. This was this guy. Here in the second of half first temple period, the city expanded westward, and its defensive walls were extended to include entire Western Hill behind them. Nebuchadnezzar too destroyed the city almost completely around 500. Brother, Nebuchadnezzar. I just take the name, right?
Right.
Now, look at this. I put him to the Bible. If they write him like this. Yes.
Yeah.
days Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, came up Jerusalem, Joachim became his servant 3 years. Okay, so he was the king of Babylon. Okay,
Right.
if we talk about Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar was the king of it. So now let me just directly go to the verse. It's Genesis 10. Genesis 10, and let me check here. And the sons of Ham are Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. So you have almost here Ashur, Put, Mizraim, Canaan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the land. This is according to the scripture. What you see, the land of the Hamites, right? Directly here over. And Ethiopia is also called Cush, Babylon,
Mm-hmm.
Chaldeans. So, and he had Ham, Cush, Mizraim, and Put and Canaan. And now, and you can see that Cush had some sons.
Yep.
And Havilah, like Havilah, very important name. And Ramah, Sheba, Dedan. And Cush also begot Nimrod.
Yep.
Do you see?
Yep.
He and Nimrod was mighty on earth, and he was mighty hunter before the Most High. And the beginning, look what is written here. Before Tatanzambi, wherefore it said, even Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Most High. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Eresh, and Calneh, and Shinar.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have, out of that land went forth Ashur, and he built Nineveh, and the city of Rehoboth, and Canaan. And then you have Mizraim. Brother, we are talking about this one here. Syria, Ashur. We're talking about the region, see, all over.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to talk next time.
Yeah.
We're going to explain some more about who's who here.
Okay.
And where's what. Because people really are confused. The most of the things happen in the land and not outside of the land.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
people can think what they want about the movie. Let us I want to see you, Brother Keith. I want to share now. Stop screen. So here you are.
All right.
So let me see if people had some questions. Okay. New Mexico Bantu family. How do I get in touch with you? Okay. SION. Namibia wanted to give Angola, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Mozambique. Exactly. These are the areas. You know, these are the areas. Mount Zion, Mount Kenya. Okay. Yeah. According to how calls if you see maps, you will see Mount Zion, Mount Kenya. Also very, very nice to see. So, all this shows that is not there where people used to show us. But like I showed you today where Mount Zion is, and we're gonna see very, very soon. It's in the Congo. So You are a prophet. Do you see me getting back with my husband? They think the prophet is flying at night and looking at people's life. Come to the tabernacle and ask. And don't take the name prophet so much. Prophet means nothing more than a seer. My horrible people. This is so sad. Prophet does not mean that you are the most high or whatever. Prophet means only a seer, and every prophet will be only honored if he dies. All these places are Southern Africa. Check your maps of But Jubilee. Yes, it's southern part of Africa. Okay. The Congo ain't Jerusalem. It's in South Africa. It's in the Southern Kingdom. This is what you say. This is what you say. It's in the Congo, and if you go to the history, people in Southern Africa didn't go to slavery. Didn't go to the transatlantic slave trade, only to make it sure for you so that you can know. Okay, the people that went to slavery, that happened after the Congo Kingdom fall. Okay, this happened in the Congo Basin, Angola, and from there our people went to slavery, and not Southern Africa. Okay, just to show you the truth. And Namibia is directly under Angola, and then comes the Kalahari Desert. So you have to find, if you want to find Jerusalem, you have to find the mountains, you have to find the valleys, you have to find the names. Of course, you will find it all over Africa. You will find Bible names, you will find it all over Africa, western part of Africa, even eastern part of Africa is mentioned, like we have seen here. Mizraim, Ashur, it's there. But this doesn't say that the southern part of Africa is the most highest place. I believe that Botswana and all these places, also southern part of Africa, will be also Zion, will be also the most highest place. I do not say that it won't be. But the king will sit in the Congo. You can say whatever you like. I can go ahead with scriptures. I can go ahead and proving it. No. But if you have someone that wants to prove me wrong, just bring him. It will be even nice to tell. Truth Unveiled is a researcher. Truth Unveiled is a researcher. He's very young. And he have done a very, very good job with his video. He has a lot of people listening to him, to that what he have found out, Jerusalem and southern part of Africa and stuff like that. But if you go to the scriptures, if you go to the history of the Bible, and understand the fight between Southern Africa and Angola, then you're gonna understand it's not in the southern part of Africa, it's in the Congo Basin. Angola is the representative name of Congo. So we are divided. That's it. Do someone has another question? Then I will give you 2 minutes. Brother Keith, do you want to say something?
I'm just saying, brothers, sisters, prepare, 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 prepare. Prepare to leave. It's time.
I mean, the most of the people that want to go home at this moment, they want to go to those places where people speak English, or it is a little bit more developed. Okay, if you go to Southern Africa, it is more developed than Angola or Congo. If you go to Ghana and Nigeria, it is more developed than Congo. This is where the people want to go now at most, because they they love the Western life. But the Most High Himself say that His people will have a place where He will bring them. Uh, if you are smart, like the consultant that we are working with, he said very clear. Well, he comes from Tanzania, by the way. He said very clear that you know the Western lifestyle won't work in Africa. Why electricity if you have solar panels? Why you have everywhere waterfalls? Why are you not using water energy and stuff like that? Housings. Why do you build your house with bricks? So it's Western mindset won't go far here in this awakening. And the Tanzambi say he will take you out of Babylon. So don't think that you will come over to Africa and live this so-called golden city life like we lived in Germany or in Belgium or in Johannesburg or in Asia or whatever. You know. Nyanga is also in the Bible. You will find all those kinds of things. If my Bantu African page would be open, I will show you. But we're gonna make another day. Then you're gonna see all these countries, also Southern Africa, Kenya. You will see them all in the Bible, and you will understand why you have Rwanda here, Rwanda there. You have Southern Africa here, Zulu, and like same names and same characters that will show you that these are the people from Israel. But if we go to maps, you will find the 12th tribe of Israel, Congo, no doubt. King David's tents, where the Nile River goes. The Nile River ends above and not in Southern Africa. Gihon River. Okay. Yes. So find your places in the southern part of Africa. Everywhere where you go, people will welcome you. There are many countries that have different kinds of problems. But you are there as a diasporan. You are there to lift up the country. You are there to find your roots and to come back home where you come from, according to the prophecies that the Israelite will come home. You have a home, and maybe we can free our people in the land of where we are that belongs to us. Also, something that shows you that it is not Israelite, it's not Southern Africa, is that Nzambi has said, he talked a lot about the Levites. People will tell you, the Lembas in the Southern Africa region. Lemba means nothing like a priest, okay? And the Lembas, you have them in Angola as well. So Lemba are everywhere. You have the Zaire rivers and all those things. So if you go to the prophets that came out of Congo, you can't say that Ghana, Nigeria, or any one of those countries had this kinds of prophecies or prophets. The Portuguese invasion, the Romans invasion, the Belgium invasion. It's not Southern Africa. Brother Keith, how is it?
Good. It's good.
It's trouble like it's hot, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I have nothing else to say, but this was a very good teaching, and our people need to know these things, because with all the false information out there, with all the deception going on, this is good information for them to know.
Tanzania is Azania in the Bible, and you will find. We're gonna go to the next teaching. We're gonna go a little bit more deeper into, uh, um, we're gonna go to the Blue Letter Bible, and every single country and all the tribes. We're gonna talk about them, showing photos, talking about the tribes, and let us talk about the 12 tribes of Isolile, and then it will be easier. Everything will be very, very clear for us.
Great.
This fights. Here is Zion. Here is Jerusalem. You have to find. This is what I show you. I showed you very, very clear. Look at the maps. Let me take this one. This is the Holy Land of Isolile. Isolile is not only Congo. Isolile is not only, this is the land of Abraham. To him was given all this. All this belongs to us. And even the lands of Edom will be ours. And the Hamites will have their land again, or a piece of the land. Maybe not all of it, but a piece of it. Okay? Because people have to know that people from the diaspora, they are not all Bantus. Some of them, they are Hamites as well. I will say it very clear. Okay, not only Bantus went to slavery. We have also Hamites that went to slavery. Okay, so here it is.
Right.
So this is the land of Canaan. Okay. And here you have Zaire. This area, this was the kingdom of Congo. Okay, just for you to know. Yeah, people always look at nice places, and then they say, "Oh yes, these are the places where the Most High have to be." If they see, "Oh Congo, oh man, this name, we don't want to hear this name," But if they, but if they use Southern Africa, oh yes, it must be there. It must be there. Because they speak English, because it's a little bit more developed. Oh yeah, it must be there. Not really. It's all over. It's all over the southern part of Africa, and it goes even to the western part of Africa. This is the Asian so-called Israel.
Our people would do the development. They have to understand that South Africa was once undeveloped. There was all these countries were once undeveloped.
Southern Africa is completely developed.
It takes time.
Yeah, they have everything over there. So never ever. And not even in Kenya. Sorry. But if you have land all over there, do the best what you can, building it up, because I believe that all this will be Isolili. All this, and all of you are Isolili. But the most of you guys come from Congo. Even the Bena Zulu in Southern Africa, they have Congo roots. So, and I think even some of them are our forefathers. Because if we go to Zimbabwe, Mozambique, we went all over, and they left. Later, if we come with the stories, we're gonna see they left many generations there. They even lived there, like here in Zimbabwe. Very interesting. Oh, I have to share the screen. Oh, share the screen. There it is. Okay. Zimbabwe, ancient, and here, you see? So if you see these buildings, this is also how the people in Angola have built their houses. Okay, this is typical for Isolili. They have built their houses like this. Okay, and Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Tanzania, this can even be our forefathers, like, because we went out there, we left these places because the Tanzania said, everywhere where we passed, we did crimes, We did not obey, and we passed all over southward. Genesis 13 and 1. Now, English Bible. Abraham went up. Abraham went down, okay? Down out of Egypt. He and his wife, all the head and load with him. Into the what? South. So they went always southward. And if we start here, onto where? Bethel. If I take Bethel, I love the Bible, you know. It is very funny, you know. Now he went up. No, he went down. Okay, in the last video I have shown it. Okay, Bethel, Congo. Here, Angola, Mbanza, Congo, Bethel. Very good. So Bethel is typical for Congo, okay? And especially Congo, Brazzaville. Yeah, Boutique Bethel, but where's the here? He is even more nice. Let me sharpen the photo. If it's sharpened, then we're gonna see it clearer. Or won't it be sharpened because
we can't see your screen though.
Yeah. You can't see the screen? Oh man, I've showed so many things. Wait a minute. Now, one more time. So this is what I showed you, Zimbabwe, right? And I showed you 13 and 1.
Okay.
So, okay, Genesis 13 and 1. Abraham went up. This is false. This is not right. Abraham went down, southward, down. Genesis 13 and 1 says Abraham went down. Up is wrong. Okay, I have now here no German Bible or translations. Okay, problem is that you have here. I saw last time that almost all the Bibles from in English say up, but this is wrong. Okay, he went down southward, and so he even they took it out. They put Negev desert. So they do whatever they want with the Bible. But what is the truth? He went into the south. Okay, so rich on cattle, and then he went into the south, even more to the south, even to Bethel. If we go to Bethel, you will find Bethel in Beto here in south in it's a city in Congo Brazzaville. Okay, here in this area. So he went here all over here to the Congo Basin. But he didn't stop there. He went all over down. Look. Bethel and I into the place of altar. And Abraham called the name of the Tanzanian. This is where he used to call him Abraham. They could not dwell together. And then they divided themselves. And Lot went to his ways. This is where you will find him later in Babel. Okay. And Abraham went to his ways. And I really believe that Abraham went to the south, more to the south, you know, like Kenya, Southern Africa Delta. Yeah, because to him was given all this land. All this was given to him. All this, but not up. He didn't went up. He went down. This is very, very. This verse they really faked it. Did I show you last time the other verses? How they faked it? Let me show it now, and then we're gonna close this. In French, German, which kind of language? Maybe people speak, understand Spanish more. Let me see. Maybe in Spanish they say down. Let me go to German. Okay, this is a very new Bible. Now we have also to find one that they didn't fake it, because these are also the problems. The Bible is completely faked. Here you see hinauf means up. He didn't went up. Or it's too much work. So let me check. So, and Abraham went up is English, right? Abraham Lot trennt English. Canaan, because they went to Canaan, right? So they went down.
Right.
No. Here, you see, everywhere here they write up, 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 up. And here, Abraham kehrte in den Süden des Landes Kanaan. So, which means Abraham went to the south.
Mm.
Here, let me translate. Yeah, it's terrible. I know. It's only someone that believes in us. He must be someone that is crazy, you know. So many lies. How do you want to understand? Here.
Yeah.
He didn't went up to Canaan, but he went down to the south.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Horrible. Anyway, that's it for the day. Thank you, Brother Keith. We are out. Let me check if someone wrote something. Stop screaming. So, all of y'all who believe Mikhael many lies are under the Bantu Congo spell. Please, soul is on the line. Repent before it's too late. Oh, it's a Ashanti Jamaican Negro Yuda. What did he say? All of you who believe in Mikhael many lies. Oh, say what you want. Yeah, it's a big fight between West Africa and Congo, you know, but there is normally no fight because, like I said, you know, if we come, yeah, Ron, he asked me, you know, what things about because Congo is pushing so hard. Yeah, I don't care, you know. There's a very nice documentary about Ashanti and all these things. And if you do your researches, you will find yourself in Egypt. My forefathers, they have songs about Egypt, and they will tell you how they came out from these areas. Thy forefathers, they will tell you that they are the Egyptians. And this is the difference between us. Okay, Matondo. Bye, Brother Keith.
Bye.